Yandy Smith files for divorce after Tamar's court scandal with Mendeecees. Fearful face. The lights of the reality TV stage dimmed, and Yandy stood in the center of her living room in Atlanta, phone in hand. Her heart pounded like the opening beat of a new song. She stared at the email on the screen. Legal papers, filed. The world outside kept spinning, but everything felt different now. Yandy Smith had built a brand on strength, resilience, and transparency. As a producer, TV personality, and mother, she was used to spotlight and speculation. But this time, the spotlight felt heavier, rawer. The trigger, a whirlwind court scandal involving Tamar Braxton and Mendeecees Harris that had blown up across social media, reality TV recaps, and late-night gossip loops. The moment of rupture, it seemed inevitable. Tamar's explosive testimony in court. Mendeecees' unexpected admission. The cameras caught every gasp, every shock, every tear. Social feeds lit up with comments. Did they really? She knew. How could he? And for Yandy, every headline brought waves of hurt memory and hidden questions. In the hush of her apartment, the echoes of the past flooded back. Late nights, whispered conversations, promises uttered in hope. But trust is fragile, she reminded herself. And when the public spectacle mirrored what she had always feared in the privacy of her own mind, betrayal felt amplified. She thought of the first time she met Mendeecees. The laughter, the spark, the public wedding broadcast live on VH1, the glamour, the vows. It all felt so sure then. But certainty doesn't survive without truth. And now, with this court scandal ripping open secrets, Yandy realized, the foundations had shifted beneath her feet. Filing for divorce was not a sudden decision. It was the culmination of years of internal reckoning, of muted doubts, of unspoken apologies. The paperwork felt official, final. A release. A declaration of autonomy. As the news broke, fans and viewers gasped. Yandy, always composed, never the one for unnecessary spectacle, now found herself thrust into the glittering chaos of headlines. Yandy files for divorce. Courtroom bombshell. Reality TV's biggest shake-up. The world watched, speculated, judged. But inside, Yandy didn't care about the clicks. She cared about herself. About waking up one morning and recognizing the woman in the mirror. About breathing without a knot in her chest. About reclaiming the story that others had narrated for her. Tamar's scandal had ignited the spark, but the blaze had been building long before. Because sometimes, it's not one moment, but 1,000 small ones, the missed messages, the half-truths, the silent eves. And when the public spectacle mirrored your private pain, you know it's time. Yandy picked up her phone and tapped the screen, a message to her children. A simple affirmation, I'm here. I'm okay. She looked around the living room, the photo frames, the laughter echoes, the shadows of yesterday. She exhaled. For the first time in a long while, she felt untethered. Outside, the world debated. Reality TV producers scrambled. Social media carved her into sound bites. But Yandy knew something deeper. This wasn't about scandal fodder. It was about freedom, about rewriting a narrative, about stepping out of the background of someone else's show and directing her own. She closed her laptop. The legal file sealed. The public reenactment ended. Now began the untelevised season. The one where Yandy would rediscover joy, rebuild trust in herself, and maybe, just maybe, love again on her own terms. Because at the end of the day, the most courageous act is this, choosing yourself when the world tries to choose your story for you. And that's the story Yandy would tell from here on, one with no cameras, no ratings, no scandal. Just truth. Just her.